Greetings, owners of fine luxury cardboard rectangles, and welcome to my Commander 2017 Arcane Wizardry Wizard Tribal Deck unboxing. Alright, well, I managed to find, I forgot all about these, but I have a huge stack of all sorts of old school Commander gigantic foily cards. I love these things, man. So it was cool to find them, add the vampire from the vampire deck on there. Look at this, it goes on. I mean, I've got some of the Hell Vault ones too. But mainly, they're almost all Commander foils. Look at that stack. It's so big. I didn't even remember how many I had. It's hilarious. Having a collection of stuff as big as mine, when it comes to Magic, means you will forget you own a bunch of stuff. So, on top of that, little shout out to my friend Andre. He brought me this today at the store. It was just a nice little surprise, so I wanted to say thank you to him for my lovely salt and vinegar Ruffles limited edition potato chips. This unboxing will happen later privately. No one will get to enjoy this the unbagging aside from me. I will enjoy the smell of the chips. If you want to see me enjoy a bag of salt and vinegar chips, then you have to go over to my Hatcherisms channel and watch my hour-and-a-half live stream where I did like a month ago and ate a bag of those chips. So, since that clearly you got all the information you wanted and you left already, let's dive right in to the Wizards box. Why am I going this way? That's like the worst idea. Just want in. I just want the cards, okay? I want the cards and the bubble gum that comes with the cards. Alright, let's get in here. Let's get in that box. When you want to get in the box, you just got to tear it up. Wait, you're going to go to jail for that. Careful. Don't always follow my advice. Alright. Ba-ba-ba-da. Oh, you dirty skank. Oh, wow. You really don't want to come out of here. She did not want to leave. Alright. Well, this is a very cool looking oversized card. She is very striking. What is her ability? Eminence. Whenever another non-token wizard enters the battlefield under your control, if she's in the command zone or on the battlefield, you can pay 1 mana. If you do, create a token that's a copy of the wizard that gets haste and gets exiled at the end of the next end step. And she also tap 5 untapped wizards you control. Target player loses 7 life. Well, that's significant. Well, okay, so that explains all the wizards in the background. They must be the tokens and everything. Well, that's cool. And also kind of hilarious because for some reason they remind me of the Foot from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And this is Shredder! Alright. Let's crack into the deck here. Let's see what we got. Bum bum ba-da. Arcane Wizardry. Playing the deck. And a story about Inala. Okay, well, the artwork looks nice. This seems like there's almost no point in including this, but let's see what the little playing the deck blurb that takes up such a gigantic amount of space says. The main commander of Arcane Wizardry is Inala, Archmage Ritualist, a crafty wizard who excels at duplicity. This deck has many tricks and manipulates the graveyard to reuse both creatures and spells. Inala's primary role is to give you extra wizards for your synergistic effects and increase the benefit from creatures that have an ability when they enter the battlefield. Oh my god, this is so boring. I'm not even going to bother. It's not even an interesting way of explaining the deck. Forget it. Not worth my time. Okay, so we already talked about the packaging previously. I do like the fact that they changed up to that little plastic cup there. A little bit better than the cardboard they used to use. Here's Inala, which we looked at already. Very cool. Card quality-wise, looking good. Okay, so what do we got here? Kess Dissident Mage. Flying. During each of your turns, you can cast an instant or sorcery from your graveyard. If a card was cast this way, it would be put in your graveyard. This turn, exile instead. Okay, just straight up, you can, there's no conditions on that at all. And it's a 4-mana 3/4 flyer. Good lord. That is really good. Okay, so that's your second commander option. And the third, hey! Hey! Mayor Silder Pretender's in here? What? Oh man, that's so cool. We're going to have to do an epic lore on him soon, since we talked about him in the Ith epic lore. He is the one who caged Ith. Alright, so what do you do, Mayor Sil? When he enters the battlefield, you can exile an artifact or creature card from your hand or graveyard and put a cage counter on it. Alright. And he has all the activated abilities of all cards you own in exile with cage counter. What? Oh, okay. So he gets a ton of abilities, and he fits the flavor. That's amazing. This is definitely going to merit talking about him some more. Wow. Oh my god, is he wearing the ring? Is that the ring? He's wearing that red ring. Oh, we will talk about that. Epic. Oh, cool. Alright, I didn't even know about that ring until like a week ago. Alright, so then we got the tokens. What we got? Oh, okay, gold and zombie tokens. Well, not very exciting to me, but they go with the deck, so that's totally fine. Rakdos Charm. Okay, we got some useful card there, but not particularly exciting. Bloodline Necromancer. What are you? 5 mana for a 3/2. When it enters the battlefield, you can return a vampire wizard from your graveyard to... Whoa! He just resurrects somebody? Nice. The Veil of Death hides a little from our kind. That artwork is intense. Oh my god. His hands have been completely dipped in blood and he's just gripped that chick's head before he brought her back to life. Wow, man. That sent me spinning out of control. That's dope. I don't know why that would just be an uncommon. I don't understand why they... Like, the rarity symbols on these don't mean as much to me. Is this because... It must be because these show up in multiple decks or something like that. Maybe the rares stick to just one deck. And because this could go vampire or wizard, maybe this is in the vampire deck too, and I just don't remember it because I've only seen it one time before. This definitely was. I remember Curse of Disturbance. That's also in the vampire deck. I remember it because of this goofy guy's hair. And then they had the white curse that went with it as well. Oh, okay, cool. Did they do a... They did a curse with this guy featured across all colors? What is his curse? Curse of Opulence. 1 red. Enchant player. Whenever enchanted player is attacked, create a colorless artifact token named Gold. It has sacrifice this artifact, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Each opponent attacking that player does the same. Jingling coins beckon many an eager hand. Interesting. So this guy is just walking around shooting money out of himself and people are running up to get it. That's amazing. That's really cool. I really like the fact that they have done this cycle of curses using the same individual depicted across the artwork. I enjoy it. This poor sap has just so many curses befalling him. Mirror of the Forebears. God damn, look at that. Look at that artwork. Is that Teferi? As Mirror of the Forebears enters the battlefield, choose a creature type for 2 mana. 1 mana, activate. Until end of turn, it becomes a copy of target creature control of the chosen type. Oh, interesting. So it's kind of like a mini Mirage mirror that targets creatures but activates really cheaply. This seems like it has a lot of potential, honestly. This seems pretty strong. And the artwork is definitely cool. Hey, look at that. That's not his reflection. That's his reflection like facing towards, like he's facing towards us. The reflection is actually fixing his robe or giving him a massage or something. That's hilarious. I would use that mirror in a different way. Archaeomancer. Ugh. Alright, 4 mana for a 1/2 that gets an instant or sorcery back, no big deal. Into the Royal. This is awesome bounce. You can pay 2 extra mana to draw a card, or you can just do the 2 mana boomerang style in a pinch. That's great. Merchant of Secrets. That's a flavorful wizard, but not very exciting to see in here. Opportunity. Who cares? Although the artwork is amazing with that crazy open window into her head that leads out to like an ocean. Alright, very cool. Reality Shift is a cool card because it's actually blue creature kill, which is rare as hell. Seagate Oracle, that's a solid wizard that'll help you dig through your deck, so that's definitely cool to have in there. Corpse Augur, what are you? Zombie Wizard. When he dies, draw X cards and lose X life, where X is the number of creature cards in target player's graveyard. Well now, because you get to target. Even when the flesh grows cold, knowledge waits in the bones for a master to release it. Very cool, and he has a bitchin' looking scythe. Yeah, his equipment's pretty... Oh my god, is that his... Holy shit! That's his rib cage. He's just got like a giant flowing glow green sphere there in his chest. That's intense. Wow. I'm going to come back and look at that guy later. Go for the throat. Excellent, excellent creature kill. Cauldron Dance. This one's interesting because it lets you grab a creature card from your graveyard and put it into play, and grab a creature from your hand and put it into play, and they both get haste and attack, but then at the end, they swap places. So the card that went from your graveyard ends up in your hand, and the one that was in your hand ends up in your graveyard. Very interesting card. And the idea of the Cauldron Dance, the artwork, it's a really cool card overall. I like it. Croesus's Charm with the newer updated artwork. Cool. It's got 3 nice options on it. Is it Chronarch? Another one of the return cards back from your graveyard. So a lot of instants of sorcery reusal in this. Nivix Guildmage. It's got the card draw and the ability to copy instants and sorcery. So that's definitely a good fit. Oh, cool. Another curse. Which one's this? The blue one. Curse of Verbosity. 3 mana. Enchant player. Whenever enchanted player is attacked, each opponent attack... Oh, draw a card. I have to read that part. Derp. Whenever a enchanted player is attacked, draw a card. Each opponent attacking that player does the same. Wow. You get to draw a card every time you attack? That's great. That is King Cube worthy right there. Idle Chatter beckons many an attentive ear. Do they all have, like, idle statements? Is that what's going on here? Okay. Sounds of life beckon many a restless soul. Jingling coins beckon many an eager hand. Okay. So they're all going to have the beckons many concept. I like that. I like things that tie the flavor together in that manner. Ooh, Terminate. God damn. This is one of the best pieces of creature kill out there. And look at that. It's being used to destroy a Sun Titan. And that Sun Titan is dying horrifically. And the flavor text, all suns must set. What? Oh my god, that's a fucking win. That's awesome. Holy shit. The flavor on that's intense. Commander's Sphere, 3 mana. Tap to add 1 mana of your commander's color identity. Sack it to draw a card. Yeah, dude. Wow. In Commander, this is just straight up better than a Manolith. 100%. It harmonizes with the essence of its master. All right. Cool. Darksteel Ingot. Nice, nice. Felwar Stone. Hey, cool. Hey, what do you have that I cannot obtain? Mayor Seal the Pretender. Fucking A. That's so dope, man. Sol Ring. Oh, goddamn, Sol Ring is so awesome. Unstable Obelisk. This is great. This is mana ramp that can be used to remove a problem later on. Its collapse is like the lashing out of a long dead civilization that resents being forgotten. The flavor of that's amazing. When the obelisk finally collapses and gives way, it totally lashes out at the universe out of resentment. How epic is that? And the artwork, it looks so ominous and like it's being pulled apart. Like, that's terrifying. This feels like something you'd see out of like the Army of Darkness or Evil Dead. Worn Power Stone, man, this is another awesome, awesome mana generator. So good. I mean, not on Sol Ring level, but that's because Sol Ring is so broken and stupid. Worn Power Stone is them trying to make a more reasonable Sol Ring, and it's still unreasonably good. Alright, and then we get into Land Town. Nope, just 2 lands. Still don't understand why or how they do that, but whatever. Galecaster Colossus. What do we got? You're brand new. You've never existed in anything before, because I've never seen you. 7 mana for a 5/6. Okay. Tap and untap wizard you control. Return target what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Return target non-land permanent you don't control to its owner's hand. Holy shit. That's amazing. I mean, yeah, it costs 7 mana, but wow. What the hell? Ground bones, broken glass, and splintered shipwrecks make up the sands of his shores. Hell yeah, they do. God damn, Galecaster Colossus, you're incredible. Like, dude, even on his own, he's good enough to go into the cube. He's just like, oh my god, he's like a temporal adept on crack. Magus of the Mind, what are you? 6 mana for a 4/5, 1 blue, and sack him. Shuffle your library, then exile X cards off the top of the deck, where X is 1 plus the number of spells cast this turn. Until end of turn, you may play cards exiled this way without paying their mana costs. I'll show you what you truly desire. Oh my god, this is supposed to be like a Mind's Desire. Oh, yeah, it's got like the storm concept tied in. That's amazing. Magus of the Mind. The flavor text shows I'll show you what you truly desire. Wow, that's dope as hell. All right, then we've got Portal Mage. What's this one? Man, somebody's rolling something by our apartment. It sounds something loud. All right, Portal Mage, 3 mana, 2/2 flash. When it enters the battlefield during the declare attacker step. Wow, that's specific. When it enters the battlefield during the declare attacker's step, you may reselect which player, planeswalker, target attack creature. Whoa! That's so cool! You play this specifically during the declare attacker's step, and then you get to reselect the player or planeswalker that one creature is going to attack. Wow! That's so cool. That is neat. I mean, obviously, in a 2-player game, it becomes a lot less useful. It's only good for protecting your planeswalkers. But damn, that's neat. And the concept, the flavor behind it, it's a port. Oh, they use portals to do it. I love this card. I love this card. Kindred Dominance. 7 mana. Choose a creature type. Destroy all creatures that aren't of the chosen type. Wow. Wow. This is tribal insanity. I mean, it looks like it should be in the vampire deck and not the wizard deck because these guys don't look like wizards. But god damn, man. 7 mana, pick a creature type, and everything that's not of the creature type is gone. Woo. That's ugly. That's going to be scary. Vindictive Lich, look at you. Aren't you compelling with your artwork? I don't even know what you are yet, but you look powerful and intimidating and what like an old school D&D Lich should be. I feel like if I was opening the door in a dungeon, this is what I would see, man. 4 mana, 4/1. When Vindictive Lich dies, okay, so its ability's tied to dying, so Vindictive, nice. Choose 1 or more. Each mode must target a different player. Oh. Target opponent sacrifices a creature. Target opponent discards 2 cards. Wow! A 4 mana for a 4/1 that just in a 2-player game you can either make them sack a creature, discard 2 cards, or lose 5 life, and it's your choice. And the more players they are, wow! This is amazing! This card is amazing! What the fuck, man? This card's a home run in every way. The artwork's incredible. The abilities totally feel like they tie into like a vindictive lich. Nice. Is it Chemister? What are you? A funky goblin wizard. Oh, the Is It will let goblin be wizards too. That's right. Okay, so 3 mana for a 1/3 haste. 1 red. Exile target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard. Alright, why? 2. Sacrifice him. Cast any number of cards exiled with him without paying your mana cost. Well now. Well now. That could get absolutely retarded. And that artwork is really, really nice. I like that. That looks cool. It's like dark, except for the light of what he's actually doing over here with very cool. Shifting Shadow. I love seeing all these new cards. It's very exciting. Shifting Shadow. 3 mana enchant creature. Enchanted creature has haste, and at the beginning of upkeep, destroy this creature. Reveal cards from the top of your library into a reveal creature card. Put that card in the battlefield and attach Shifting Shadow to it. Then put all other cards revealed this way on the bottom of your library in a random order. What? That's so cool. So it's like a polymorph, basically. But it's attached to an enchantment, so you're going to get to... You can put it on a creature, use the haste to swing with the creature right away. Next turn, that creature's going to die. You're going to flip over cards from the top of your deck till you hit another creature, put that creature into play, put this enchantment on it, and keep the fun going. And it gets really hilarious, and actually part of the reason I think that they actually have the enchantment move is because one of the things that I thought immediately while reading this was, well, this says destroy the creature and reveal the cards. So if you put this on an indestructible or regenerating creature, you could just get a free creature off of it every turn. So instead of having the flavor of a shifting shadow, it would be spreading shadows, creating more and more. So because they have it move onto the new creature, then each creature you get would have to be indestructible for this to get really nonsensical. However, shifting shadow in a deck full of just indestructible creatures would be amazing. I also thought that with Inala and her ability here, whenever a wizard comes into play and you can pay 1 to make a copy, imagine using Flash from Mirage. That would be amazing. You pay 2 mana, put a wizard straight into play. Sure, it's going to die from Flash because you can't pay the whole casting cost, but you can pay 1 to get a copy of it till end of turn. So depending on how busted the wizard is, that could be amazing. I really like the Shifting Shadow. I like the flavor behind it. I love the fact that it's a little iguana with a dragon shadow here in the background. And I love the fact that it's a red crazy polymorph enchantment. This is really, really neat. It doesn't feel like it fits in the wizard deck at all unless this is an experiment wizards are conducting. Taigam got a card, did he? Cool. Taigam Sidisi's Hand. What are you? 5 mana for a 3/4 human wizard. Skip your draw step. I do not like that, good sir. You better be offering something decent. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put 1 of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Wow. Okay, so you just don't draw anymore. You get to put cards directly into your hand which don't count as drawing, and you get to pick from the top 3. That is a fair deal. Exile X cards from your graveyard to... Whoa, and you can also kill with cards from your graveyard and feeds into your graveyard? Yeah. Wow, for 5 mana, and the artwork is gorgeous. All those purple ribbons of magic look incredible. That's so nice. Clone Legion. This is a fucking fun card, man. You get a copy of every creature you have. Comet Storm. Ugh. Ugh. I mean, yeah, it's okay, but why? Why? Is it because of the copying spells? Why would you put a fucking card with multi-kicker into a deck that has things to copy? That's so stupid. This is dumb. It should have been different burn. That's obnoxious. Havengo Lich. Oh, another nice, beautiful. They really hit the purples with these wizards, eh? The gold ones, especially. 5 mana, 4/4, and this is the one that lets you cast a creature card in a graveyard. And, oh my god, and it gains the abilities as well. This is stupid. This thing is great. Oh, Marchesa. What's up, Marchesa? This is probably, what was this, from Conspiracy, or are you new to this? No, you gotta be from Conspiracy. Dethrone gives all my creatures Dethrone. Whenever a creature you control +1/+1 counter and it dies, return that card to the battlefield under your... What? Whenever a creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it dies, return that to the battlefield under your control at the beginning of the next sunset. What the fuck? Wow! Jesus. That's amazing. Holy crap. Hey, Val of the Nightclad, I remember you. I remember you from one of the, what was it, Plane Chase decks, I think. I think that's where you first came from. 6 mana, 4/4, Intimidate. Gives all your other guys Intimidate. Hell yeah. Whenever it or another creature control leaves the battlefield, your opponent loses a life. Each opponent. Ugh, ugh. Oh my god, choking on that big fat wizard dick. Arcanus the Omnipotent. He's so good. He has journeyed where none have been before. Now he returns to ensure that none follow. And look at him. He's made up of like pure energy or magic. He's amazing. It's like, it's funny they call him the Omnipotent. He's only 3/4, but it's just like, okay, you're not omnipotent. Arcanus the almost kind of omnipotent. Azami, Lady of Scrolls. Yes, this is an auto-include for Wizards decks. I would have been genuinely disappointed if they did not include it. She's ridiculous. In this deck, she'll be stupid. Basically, it's tap any creature to draw a card. And do it at instant speed, so you can wait till the end of your opponent's turn and just go, pow! Oh, yeah. Body double. Very cool, man. The artwork on this is amazing, too. All the masks. So nice. Harbinger of the Tides. Fucking merfolk. You may cast it as it has flash, blah, blah, blah. When it enters the battlefield, you may return a tapped creature. This feels kind of forced. I don't know how I feel about this merfolk wizard in here, but whatever. Polymorphous Jest. Until end of turn, each creature target... Oh, you turn all their creatures into frogs. Hell yeah, I remember this. Serendib Sorcerer. Nice. This is when they time shifted, flavor shifted the Sorceress Queen from Arabian Nights. Yeah, Sorceress Queen from Arabian Nights originally had this ability. And then they made the Serendib Sorcerer when they were screwing around with the color patterns in the Time Spiral block. Spell Twine. Exile target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard and then one from your opponent's graveyard and cast both. Meh. Okay, whatever. Apprentice Necromancer. Sacrifice Apprentice Necromancer. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. That creature gains haste at the beginning of it. Wow! This guy's amazing! Oh, wait a minute. This is the guy who was originally printed in the Urza's block, but had such danky artwork, and so his artwork was so jank that I really just ended up hating the card. Now that they gave it new artwork, I read the exact same card, and I'm like, whoa, respect for the power level. And again, they hit this purple dark vibe, and I gotta say, it's MTG purple. I'm loving this. I am loving it. Purple hand up there, purple like mist right under the fist rising up. So good. Decree of Pain. Yeah, more gorgeous purple artwork. Oh my god, the angels getting slaughtered. Destroy all creatures and draw a ton of cards. This card's so solid. Magus of the Abyss, interesting choice. The deck makes tokens, excellent choice. Necromantic Selection, what the hell is this? 7 mana. Big and expensive. Destroy all creatures, then return a creature card put into a graveyard this way to the battlefield under your control. It's a black zombie in addition to its other colors and types. Exile Necromantic Selection. It shambled from the cloud of ash and bone dust, undeterred by its own extinction. Oh, it's sick. That's amazing. It's a damnation that reanimates one of the creatures afterwards. Wow. Oh, Puppeteer Clique is a hell of a lot of fun. I love getting people back from the graveyard with that. Chaos Warp. Awesome. This is a completely unexpected include and an awesome card. These are hard to come by because they did only show up, I think, in just the one Commander deck. Unless they... Did they reprint them in Conspiracy as well? I can't remember. Either way, an interesting, fun little card. Ethereum Horn Sorcerer. Very, very weird include, but not unwelcome. I mean, it's a 6 mana 3/6 that cascades, which is sick, and you can return it to your hand and cast it multiple times to get multiple triggers off of Cascade, multiple deals off of Inala. Very nice. Memory Plunder. Excellent card. Excellent include. Mercurial Chemister. Well, actually, you know what? In a wizard deck, this is actually powerful enough. This normally is a pretty weak rare, but I think in this deck could actually be solid enough to be reasonable. Nin the Pain Artist. Yeah! Oh, this card's awesome. God damn, I love Nin. Niv Mizzet. Yeah, another dope baller. This card's fantastic as well. Shadow Mage Infiltrator with new artwork? It is. Oh, wow. That artwork is so much better than the previous one, man. I'm glad they finally abandoned the old artwork. This card's great. 3 mana for a 1/3 Fear that also lets you draw a card whenever it hits your opponent. Yeah. Silumgar's Command. This thing has a great range of abilities. Excellent include. Oh, yeah! Man, Nev's Disc, fuck yeah, bro. That's what I'm talking about. I love Nev's Disc so much. Exotic Orchard. Add to your mana pool 1 mana of any color the land an opponent controls could produce. Useful for when you're going to steal your opponent's stuff or be casting their spells. Very cool. Mystifying Maze. This is the newer play on Maze of Ith. Not nearly as strong, but you know what? Definitely strong enough to fit in the deck, I'd say. Ooh, Island. I'd say this is a good include. This taps for blue mana. A lot of cards in the deck do have blue in their casting cost. They have blue activated abilities. So I really do think that including an island in the deck is a good idea. Oh, there's 2 islands. Now what I like about this island is that a different artwork. So again, this island also taps for blue mana. There are multiple cards in the deck, as I previously mentioned, that do in fact need blue mana. And Nala, if you're not aware, this right here, this symbol is the blue mana symbol. So these... oh my god, and here we have an island. Imagine I just kept doing that over and over and over and over and over. Oh, and here we have a swamp, guys. And I don't know if you know this, but swamps... just the rest, it's all basic lands. And oh, shooting star. Wish on that star that I won't keep making the same joke. And here we have a swamp. It taps for black. And here we have a swamp. And here we have an island. And here we have a plains. And, oh, moving on to mountains. Everyone loves a good fucking mountain, according to a supercut I saw on Tasty Snackies of a guy I don't know. Mountain, 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 mountain man. Oh, here we go. Something new. Path of Ancestry. Very cool. It enters the battlefield tapped. Add to your mana pool 1 mana of any color in your commander's color identity. When that mana is spent to cast a creature spell that shares a creature type with your commander's scry 1. Oh, fuck off. Fuck right off. You know what? That's fine that you created a card that goes with this deck. Oh, look, it goes with wizards. I had to read all that, and I have to meet these specific... Check your mana. Does it match your color's commander color identity? Okay, now check the creature type and check your commander. Holy fuck, how many checks do I have to make? Fuck you, Path of Ancestry. You're a waste of my goddamn time. There we go. Command Tower. Add 1 to your mana pool that any of your color's commander identity. Totally cool with that. Nice and simple. Path of Ancestry is one of those obnoxious lands because I'm not going to play Commander frequently enough to remember off the top of my head what it does. And I'll start reading it and think it's one of the other stupid lands. And by the end of it, I'll realize it's not, and it's disappointing. Because Scrying 1's just okay. Crumbling Necropolis. Well, you know what? Having the tri-land's always nice. You got the Dimir Aqueduct bounce lands. A lot of this is looking the same since I opened the Vampire deck. Not surprised by that. You got your fetching lands like Evolving Wilds and Grixis. And your double lands like Jwars and Izzets. Doesn't seem to be as many ones that give you a life because it doesn't matter as much. Oh, here's a difference. Temple of the False God. This one's cool because it gives you 2 mana, but you can only use it if you have 5 or more lands. So it does speed you up a bit, but it's useless for the first 4 land drops. When gods become apathetic, the people will worship anyone who answers their pleas. Kiora. Oh my god, is that Kiora now? Oh, I didn't pay attention. I thought that it was still playing off of Corona. That's so cool. Look at that. She's just leaping up out of the water there in front of that temple. When gods become apathetic, the people will worship anyone who answers their pleas. So Kiora shows up. She's a planeswalker. She helps the people, and they worship her as a god. Hell yes. What a fucking flavor win, man. Yeah, boy. Very cool. Terramorphic Expanse, Vivid Lands. Okay, so that wraps it up. That is the entirety of the Wizard deck. Which one do I like more? I think I felt more impressed by the Vampire deck, in all honesty. I feel like it felt like more fun and more cohesive. But what'll happen is at some point, me and Carly will end up playing games with both the Wizard and the Vampire deck. And that will help influence my understanding as well. That will help inform my understanding. So I will have a better grasp of which deck I think is more fun after we play with them. So thanks for coming by and hanging out with me while I looked at all my fun new cards. See you next time.
Hi, I'm Dalfort, and together we are the 6th Colour of Magic.